Women have the right to vote without any duty to the United States. So when it comes to military conscription, men have a duty to the United States.
He says duty so much in this. Okay, so military conscription, men have a duty. Speaking of, in Israel, men and women both have to join the military. They both have to be conscripted. And their women are kind of badass. They got Gal Gadot. She's one tough cookie, that one. She's got the Gal Gadot. What do you think? Do you think women should be drafted?
States, men can be conscripted. There's the draft, right? Whereas women have no such duty. And so for this reason, my current position is, I'm not saying we should get rid of women's right to vote.
I'm not saying that. Of course not. That's not what I'm suggesting at all. Shh.
I'm saying there needs to be an equality that is created so that kind of brings men and women either equitably or equally at the same place. Equality would dictate that women have to be drafted in the military, and technically they have to be not just to the military, but they can also face frontline combat.
You see, this guy, Brian, is such a stupid piece of garbage. It's really makes me so mad because you operate under this. It makes sense, right? When you hear it, you're like, oh, well, if women have equal rights, then they should be drafted. What the fuck are you talking about? No, you're a victim of patriarchy, don't you see? You have been tricked into thinking that your value as a man is how you serve the state, and that the state can send you to foreign countries in order to secure their oil interests with your blood. You have been tricked into thinking that men are cannon fodder. And you think because you have been fucked by the state, women should be fucked by the state too. That's clear as day patriarchy, and why patriarchy fucks with most men. Especially, you think, oh, well, the white man, they're on top, so they're feeling. No, the white men are fucked too. The white men are totally screwed. They are, you could send the white man, you could tell a white man to do anything. Hey, get down that hole, dig through 6 miles of shit, because we got to lay a pipe. What's the pipe for? Money. We're going to put our money in the pipe, so send the money to someplace else. You got it, boss. You could convince a white man to do all sorts of stupid shit, because as long as you tell him that he's better than the black man, or better than a woman especially, holy shit, then he'll be resentful of black men and women for not doing that job, for not being able to get those jobs or do those jobs. He'll blame everybody because, I have to do all these hard things. Well, you get all the money, so you get your little minor amount of privilege. But you're sucker. This guy, Brian, is the biggest sucker of all. He brings on these OnlyFans models onto his show to ask them, like, what the capital of Zimbabwe is. And when they don't know, he, like, scoffs. Him and that Wilson piece of shit. These guys, man. Well, women should have to do the draft. No one should have to be drafted, you stupid fool. It's so painful because you're so close. Men, their duty is to go to war. No. It's not your duty to go to war. Not at all. You should not have to sign shit for your government. That's how governments work. They threaten violence. You need to resist. Resist. It's that easy.
I disagree with that.
However, practically speaking, when it comes to...
Look at this. Race baiting. Nah, man. Nah, this ain't race baiting, son. White people, I just got finished saying, white people get screwed. White men get fucking screwed because of patriarchy. The rich try to trick you into thinking men are in charge, especially the white ones. All they got to do is their duty. Well, if he had any brains at all, he would seek solidarity with women who are also oppressed by the state. But instead, because he considers himself over them in the hierarchy, he'll reinforce everything the state claims, all the power they claim, all the power the rich claim. Because if he can help suppress women, he will feel higher up on that rung, on the rung that he occupies. And it'll make his position on that rung stronger in his mind. And in the eyes of many, this guy, people love this guy, Brian whatever podcast.
The lethality of the military, which is the purpose of the military, to be lethal, like to be effective. Women in combat positions are very much ineffective.
Women in combat positions are very much ineffective. You just say that and we're supposed to believe it? That's not even true. Women in combat situations are not highly ineffective. Women are in combat situations in Israel. They're drafted. They're not highly ineffective. They're very effective. What are you talking about? He just says that without any evidence. That which can be presented without evidence can, of course, be ignored, dismissed without evidence. Hello! Thank you so much. Hey, I totally agree. Thank you so much, an honest doubter, Sky City Rebel. Can I get a W in the chat for new Sky City Rebel, whoever got that gifted membership? Thank you so much, an honest doubter. Absolutely correct. Man. Pink Ranger kicked ass. Yeah, Pink Ranger did kick ass, but you know what? So did Captain Janeway. Captain Janeway kicked ass in battle. Combat situations, women do just fine because they have guns. You ever heard of Boudica? She sacked the city of London. What do you mean women don't have? There's lots of historical women who have kicked so much ass. You ever heard of Joan of Arc? Highly effective in combat. Just fucking painful, man. Russian women kicked ass in World War II. I know, Nurse Rod. I saw a video of a Russian woman like waving a flag in front of the Brandenburger Tor. I thought it was so great. After the liberation of Berlin, the short time before they built the wall, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got those Nazis out. Got those Nazis out of there.
So how do we balance equality between men and women, but also balancing the biological reality that women...
The biological reality of these fucking podcasters, man. These stupid douche nozzles. It's the biological reality that women are stupid. God damn it. These guys, it's like they're in the 6th grade. They never learned that cooties aren't real.
Don't have the same capacity, generally speaking, as men to be as effective soldiers.
We can't use equality because we are two different beings.
If we're going to...
We are two different beings. That's true. Thank you for inviting the OnlyFans models on the show to weigh in on how they feel about the draft.
Have equal rights, there ought to be a corresponding equal responsibility. Women have no duties, women have no responsibilities in the same way that...
Your rights are not resultant from your duties, you piece of shit! So, in Brian's mind, disabled people who can't be drafted are also no rights. They should have to do something for those rights. That's not what rights are, you piece of shit. If women want rights, well, they could do X, Y, Z. That's not how rights work. You just have them. You just got them by being alive. Rights are basically a contract that you sign with your government saying, not so fast, motherfucker. That's what's supposed to be. The state is trying to murder you, enslave you, do all sorts of horrible things to you. And your right is to say, no, not that far. That's what a right is in the legal sense, not like moral rights and shit like that, but legal rights like the ones he's talking about. Give me a break. Oh, this guy is so stupid. He should be drafted. Draft Brian. This guy should go to war. Go to Iran, Brian. Earn your rights. Well, I'm a high-value male. Yeah, go. Let me see how good at combat you are, you piece of shit. Women can't do... You think this fucking soft-bellied motherfucker, you think Brian from whatever podcast could be really effective in combat, more effective than a woman? Holy shit, there's probably women on my block who would be more effective in combat situations than Brian from whatever podcast.